Hi, today I'm going to talk about a new release on pdfmock.com, which not only talks about creating online tests using an existing MCQ PDF question paper, but also how to conduct an offline test, especially in the schools and coaching institutes. So I've been getting a lot of requests from the teachers who are using to incorporate some changes so that they are able to do and conduct offline examination as well. So you very well know how to convert an existing PDF question paper into an online quiz without doing any cut paste and typing or manipulating any images by using pdfmock.com. Now my focus is in this video is towards how to conduct an offline uh, test. So if you are the first time user, you can register yourself as a teacher. It's very quick. With your email id you can add as many as colleagues of yours so that they can have a teacher's capability on the pdfmock.com to create and conduct the examination. um, since I already have an access of this portal, I click on login button to login, and which looks like this. So these are the tests which I have created. So now I'm going to create not an online test but an offline test in the form of OMR sheet. So this is the two tabs, my test, and these are the batches I have created. So you can see these are the batches I created. When I create any test, I allocate to these batches, and I can create a new batch by clicking here. Very easy. And these are the my tests. So I'm going to create an offline test. So if you click on create test, there are two options. One is the PDF test, which is the online test by using any existing PDF question paper, objective type question paper. And the second one is the OMR sheet, which specifically is made for the offline, conducting offline test, wherein all the students are sitting in the examination hall. They will take their test offline on the paper of piece of paper or OMR sheet, and after their completion, they can use mobile OMR sheet to fill up all the answer sheet, or the invigilator who are there in the examination room, they will take the responses from each of these students. So I'm going to show it how it happens. So you click in OMR sheet, and so this is the panel which comes up. And suppose question number one, four option, it is single correct, and marking scheme is like three, minus one for incorrect, correct for four marks, and not attempted for zero. I simply go ahead and click on this as a first OMR for the question number one. I click on the correct answer, I save it. I do the same thing for the second question, I save it. I do the same thing for question number third, and do the same thing for question number four. All I have to do is click on the correct options for each of these questions, and I go on creating the number of questions here as an OMR sheet. So I do not have to worry about anything else. I just keep on creating this, and I can change, anytime the type of questions or the marking scheme for a particular question. So right now we have number of questions 10, and the number of options in each of these 10 questions are 4. I can change it anytime I want, and I save test. So I write the name of the test and description. So total number of questions is 9, because since I did not do the 10th question here. And if there is any solution file, please add it to this. So this is a sample solution file. I put it here so that after the completion of test, every student gets the solution file on their dashboard, and I save the test. Once I save the test, uh, this takes me to the dashboard where I schedule the test. and I'm going to show you how to schedule the test and add invigilator, so that each invigilator is capable of doing taking the test, and after the students have completed their scheduled test. So this is the scheduled test. I go ahead there, I click on this. If I need to allocate it to any batches, I do it here. Very simple. And I'm going to add some invigilator. So for example, as a dummy invigilator, I do this invigilator. I click on the add button. This invigilator is added. Suppose there is one more invigilator, this invigilator. So I can add, I can keep on adding. I can have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I want to allow external students, so that any student who is not there in my existing batch and would like to take a test, and I want to allow that, I can do that by allowing the external student, and I schedule it. So after scheduling, this test is scheduled, and I can anytime pause the test and publish the result as a teacher, since I am the creator of the test, and I can change the schedule also. So let's see how it works. So I copy the URL and send it to the invigilator, because we are supposing that students will not be carrying any phone in the examination hall. So we are giving it to invigilator. So this is an invigilator layer offline test. So let me go to another tab, and let me open this up. So for example, I'm opening the link here, and this is the link can be shared on phone with any of the invigilator, and they can type the URL and they can see. And so all the invigilator will go ahead and type their email ID, which email ID is written earlier and added during the scheduling of the test. So this is, I'm going to request the OTP here. So remember, this is an invigilator access. So I go there, I find the OTP, and the invigilator will get an access. So as soon as the OTP is put, mm, you see they can have a view of mobile also. So I'm showing here mobile view here. So email of the student. So for example, email is anything a@a.com, and the name is, say, suppose one, and this thing will be given to every student, and student can start the test. As soon as they click on the start test, they will get the same OMR sheet, which has but there is no timer, because since the test is already done, and every student will take a couple of minutes to finish the test, not more than that. Even if you have 100 questions, it will take 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, or 2 minutes maximum, and the student will finish the test. Click on the finish test, and once the student finishes and clicks on yes, the first student is done here, and the second student will do the same thing. For example, email is w@a.com, and this is the second student, and the second student will do this, the same thing. He or she will take a couple of minutes to finish it, and I'll click on the finish yes, and again it will ask for final approval and this thing. So you see, these are the two students have already done. And the same way, everything, all the students will fill up. And suppose if you have 5 invigilator, all the invigilator will have access to which you have already given access to earlier, when you were scheduling the test. and all of them can carry out in the group of students, and then all the data can easily be captured here without doing much effort. Now, going back here, um, going back here, when you see this test, the teacher who has created the test can pause the test and publish the result. It's very easy. Or teacher can pause the test, so the links will stop working, and the teacher can resume also later time. So if there are two batches, suppose in the morning shift or the evening shift the tests are happening, um, the same process can be repeated by resuming the test, so that no student can fill the test earlier than expected. So the links will not work, and they can resume again, and the same invigilator can start taking the test by logging in with the email id which has been included during the scheduling of the test. So it's very simple, very effective. We are releasing it now. Yeah, I think it's going to help a lot of coaching institute and the teacher who are going back to the offline way of taking tests. And it's a huge benefit is the analytics, the time it takes to publish the result. And because offline tests are easy to conduct, but it's very difficult to manage the analytics of the test, or result of the test instantly, because it takes a lot of calculation. So that is why we have created this, to help the teachers to take care of the offline examination in addition to the online examination. So thank you, enjoy, have a good day.